moving, like going to a client, driving to Tel Aviv, wherever. And now I'm
Yes.
here. And
Yes.
I'm even missing traffic. I got to this stage that I'm missing, like, just talking to a friend and driving and listening to a podcast. So it seems
Mm.
that this specific point is so much more, you should focus it about it more, because it's more prominent in your daily life. And the fact that you need to be aware of yourself and how do you relate to your work and to your.
Absolutely. Yes, because there is even another tip for your audience. There is a little exercise by Dr. Jeffrey Anshel, and he calls it the 20-20-20 rule. And what he says is every 20 minutes, take a 20-second break and look at something 20 feet away. 20 seconds every 20 minutes. That's a minute an hour. That's not a lot of ask. And again, why is this important? It sounds trivial. It's important because constantly staring at the computer may generate headaches. Generating headaches may mean reduced productivity or reduced performance. It may make someone frustrated. So in a meeting, they are not contributing the way they need to contribute. So it's a lot of little things that can be done, simple things. I'm not saying it's always easy, but I'm saying simple things that people and women can do in order to boost their performance, to feel better personally and professionally, where they benefit and the organization benefits.
Yeah. So usually tell me, how is it structured? Is it like a course or a program that women go through, or it's personal? How do you work with women?
There are different ways. So all of the programs are on the website. It's online, self-paced. That's one way. You can go in and you can choose whatever you would like. Now there is a free assessment on the site. That assessment asks a series of questions. It's very simple. It's just 15 minutes and there is no right or wrong answer. It's just to give a guide so that someone can determine their areas of strengths and their areas of not weaknesses, but areas perhaps for improvement. That person can then go on to the website and choose the particular module that they want, or they can purchase the top tier course, which is Achieving Professional Excellence. That has all 9 life areas, and that person can start wherever they want. They can start at the beginning and complete it all the way to the end consistently, or they can tap into the module of choice. It's entirely up to them. There is no restriction. And there is also a bonus section in there to help women understand how to navigate the space if they are already in a gender biased organization, how to deal with things like a narcissistic boss. It covers a lot of things, how to deal with different levels of conflict in an organization. And that's just a bonus in the top tier program. So the programs are there. After the programs, if someone really wants to go further, because the programs provide a really good, strong foundation, they can work with me. I work with individuals as well as I work with organizations with their female talent from induction all the way up to around mid management level.
I see. So tell me about the women. What are the biggest challenges that women face today in their career?
The biggest challenge women face in their career. I'll maybe give 3. The first one is just basically gender discrimination in all its forms. Um, one of the parts of gender discrimination that I would like to really tap into is something called microaggression. Simply because microaggression is so frequently, it's often overlooked. Because in isolation, an odd comment here, an odd comment there, if a woman were to say, "Oh, I feel uncomfortable with that comment," someone may look at it and think, "Oh, but there's nothing wrong with that comment." Perhaps, but when that comment is received every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, or a woman is shut down at meetings upon meetings, every time she opens her mouth, she is talked over or shut down, or someone at the meeting takes her idea and extrapolates on it and use it as their own, or she doesn't get the kudos for her contribution. It's draining. It can wear anyone down,
Yeah.
anyone down. And the
So
thing is,
give me a small example, like, just that we'll have a feeling of what does that mean.
So it's I have been on sat on a few boards where I am the only female in the room, and even before I make a point, someone would speak over me, or I would make a point and I would be interrupted, and I would have to say, thank you for contributing, but I'm not quite finished. And it's just that constant having to do that over and over. Or I may be in a meeting, and they may get together at the coffee cooler room or the coffee, and I'm not part of that group, or I'm not part of the discussion, or a decision may have been made and I didn't have access to that process in order to contribute, even though I am sitting at the board. So it's things like that. And to the other male counterparts, it was always no big deal. It was just a small decision. Okay, it was a small decision, but it was a decision that I needed to be part of, because that's something that I have to roll out to my team. I have to support at a very high level in the organization. So I needed to be part of that process. And there are many, many, many examples of that. So
Yeah.
microaggression is something that women face constantly, and it's very difficult to explain the damage, because in isolation it may not seem like a lot, but over a period of time it
Yeah.
amounts.
Yeah.